Well, when I speak my language, Italian, because I'm Italian, I'm I'm so extroverted. I'm so extroverted. I'm so confident. I'm so lively. I really enjoy being around other people. But on the other hand, when I speak another language, I mean English or French or Spanish or whatever, another language, oh my God, I feel so a little bit introverted, a little bit shy, a little bit nervous. And I feel I'm tense, I'm uptight. And, but why? I don't know why. When I was younger, around 8, I was in my classroom with my English teacher, and I memorized lists of words. I had my English grammar book in my hands. I tried to memorize lists of words. I need the vocabulary to get started. And well, all of these things are great of a beginner English learner. As I advance, as I make progress, I need to change a little bit how I learn. So I wanna do something a little bit different in comparison with the past. Because when I speak English, I feel worried, not able to relax. I'm tense. So what can I do? What can I do? I don't want to get stuck. I don't want to get stuck or stay stuck. I don't want to feel frustrated when I speak English. I don't want to feel frustrated. I want to feel nervous. Um, I don't want to feel, I don't want to give up on English. I can absolutely become more confident and fluent when I speak English. And I want to be successful. Okay. I was saying before that I'm a little bit nervous, anxious when I speak another language, in this case, English. When we're afraid about something or stressed out or feeling anxiety, our brain doesn't function. It doesn't work as well as it could. I really just, oh my God, I'm mumbling. I want to absolutely speak clearly, so I'm sorry, but let me refer that. Sometimes friends of mine, my friends, ask me some questions about. You have an English grammar book to recommend to help me speak English better? Oh my gosh. I'm not an English teacher. I teach but other subjects such as math and science, but I'm trying to boost my speaking skills. I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to raise my English level. But the truth is that um, I definitely think that books are useful, but they couldn't help us to reach our speaking skills. You see what I mean? Do you understand me? Point well taken. Okay. And the point is, well, I want to give you an example. If you want to ride a bicycle, you ride it. Of course, you ride it. And you don't buy a book about how you could ride a bicycle. You understand me? And I think that it's the same thing when we speak another language, a foreign language. It's extremely important to practice the language. So grammar is essential, pronunciation is significant, but practice the language is extremely important, of course. So practice, talk to yourself. I personally talk to myself, but I'm not crazy, but I'm not a fool. But it's extremely useful if you wanna advance, or talking with someone who speaks English. And when we start to speak, you'll activate your vagus nerve. This has a calming effect in our nervous system. So finally, I can say that the more you speak, and the more relaxed you'll be. And so I want to say that personally, I'm trying to pick English up. I wanna pick it up quickly. So come on, you catch on quickly. And I'm trying to advance me too. To be honest, I'm trying to do the best thing to boost my speaking skills, my writing skills, my pronunciation, and something like that, of course. I'm Italian, so it's not so easy because often Italians are afraid to ask someone something or to ask someone to repeat something. It's better to say sorry, but there's no good, because in this way there's no chance. There's no chance to communicate logically, and there's no chance to communicate, to understand. Well, they are afraid to admit they don't understand anything, for example. And I think that fluency is not perfection, absolutely not. It's the ability to flow a conversation. And I think that if you want to improve your speaking skills, for me, it's my priority. English does require daily effort. English, it requires some of our time. And so I think that don't obsess about correcting any kind of mistake. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, I'm mumbling. I'm mumbling all the time. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to practice my language. So I definitely think that no one understands everything everyone says, and it's completely natural to ask someone to say something again. To me, the net, it's in particular YouTube. It's just such a wondrous world where I like to be. Do you understand me? Well, it's fantastic. There are several English language videos, and several amazing YouTubers all over the world could help us to improve our second language. And for me, it's wonderful. It's an amazing world. Absolutely, yeah. And I love YouTube. I love them. And YouTube isn't just about weird video or silly videos anymore. We'll quickly find thousands of this kind of videos. So variety of material, extremely useful to arise our English level. And you can also pause or rewind this video whenever you need to, and it's incredible. It's fantastic. You can see their mouth, so you can better understand how their mouths move to create different English sounds. Okay, do you understand me? And it's fantastic. It's incredible. When you speak another language, different in comparison with yours, it's extremely important pronunciation. For example, nice to meet you. It's an Italian sound. You might say nice to meet you, or what do you want to do? It's a similar robotic sound. It's a similar robotic and Italian sound. No? But it's better to say, what do you want to do? We have to we have, oh my God, I want to say, let me refer that. We have to squeeze, we have to connect words together. Black coffee, two sounds, too much sounds all together. So it's better to say black coffee or did you know him? A robotic sound. It's better to say did you know him? Did you know him? So connect. But in a formal situation, you have to stress syllables. You have to enunciate. For example, I want to enunciate to say my words more clearly. Well, I want to talk about right now. Let's focus on idioms, idiomatic sentences. Well, Native American or English people always use idiomatic sentences. So I want to give an example. If you wanna say, oh, yesterday I really screwed up my speech, and my friend Mary keeps rubbing my nose in the disaster. Oh my God, it's complicated, but I try to translate in English this idiomatic sentence. I mean that she was so vulgar with me, very rude with me. She uses an inappropriate language with me. So today I'm a little bit mad with her, a little bit angry with her. But another idioms, for example, she has had her nose in the air. So I think she was probably snobbish, with a disdainful attitude. She didn't seem interested in making friends with any of us. Okay. Also, for example, when we speak another language, we have to use funny words. For example, chop chop. Chop chop means hurry up, or easy peasy. Easy peasy means is it very easy? It's very easy. It's not a bit tricky or difficult thing. I mean, it's easy. It's easy to say. It's easy to do. Whatever. Or I'm even Stevens. It's strange. I do love English because there are so many idioms or expressions, very funny. And so I think English is quite funny. I love American or English culture, idioms, something like that. So I was saying before about idioms. I'm even Stevens. Well, for example, last week I broke up, so my boyfriend ran away with my best friend. Oh my gosh, forget saying. But suddenly I found a fantastic new word. So in the balance between losing and winning, I'm happy. It's okay because I broke up, but I find another job, a fantastic job. So I'm so happy. So I can also say I'm even Stevens. Okay. Well, Native American and English people always use phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are everywhere. Okay. In every speech. So I want to give you an example. Well, for example, get away. I can't get away from work until summer. I mean that I have to work until summer. Or well, I got it. For example, yesterday I went out and I had a crazy party, and I got in at 2 or 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. it's better to say. Okay, I got in. I mean that I came back home late in the morning at 3 on the nose. On the nose, I mean exactly at 3 a.m. in the morning. So very late. Or you'll get it around to see your relatives, okay? I mean that it's about to do something after you have intended to do for a long time, okay? Do you understand me? I hope. Okay. If you want to advance in English, you have to not using the same words, not using overused words, but advanced words. For example, important, the most important thing, such important, is everywhere. I can use another word instead of important. I can use crucial. Salt is crucial in cooking. I mean, salt is important in cooking. Or a key aspect of the plan is the flexibility, or I'm mumbling again. Sorry. Okay. So a key aspect of the plan is flexibility. I mean that the most important thing of my plan or your plan is flexibility. Another phrasal verb, it's up to you. It's up to you. It means that it depends on you. You decide. It's your decision. It's up to you. It's not a piece of cake. It's not a piece of cake to understand or to say every single phrasal verb. You have to memorize lots of them. And and also grammar. So English grammar, English rules are extremely important when you speak another language. But I think that the most important thing in general when you practice a language is the content in comparison with the English grammar. But absolutely, it's essential. And I want to give you an example, conditional situations. If the ice melts, it becomes water in scientific action or situation. Or in a quite sure situation could be, well, let me think about that. If you go to a cinema, you'll eat popcorn because people always or often eat popcorn when they go to the cinema, when they usually go to the cinema. And well, about a real situation, if I had $1 million, I'd buy a swimming pool because I do love go swimming. I'd rather swim because I prefer individual sports. I find it relaxing. 2 actions in the past. If I had studied harder, I would have passed my English exam, of course. Okay. When I speak Italian, I'm talkative. I like talking a lot, but I don't think so in English. I don't know, but who knows? I want to stop making the same mistakes. I can start making a real progress, I hope. I'm really interested in how I can use my breath. Well, to find, peace and calm inside, and move beyond our fears. Okay, so I'm a little bit nervous when I speak another language, but it's important to, well, take a slow inhale and then slowly exhale. It's important to do, of course. Well, so many videos on YouTube are incredible, are amazing, are wonderful. So they usually are very short, well, I mean brief. They're short, but with several information convey in easy to understand way. So learning English is going to be a sort of challenge, and the atmosphere don't have to be painful. I prefer American accent in comparison with British accent, British English accent. But I love, of course, I love English in general, and everyone who speaks English, of course. And I prefer erratic language such as American, because I think it's funny. It's quite funny, but erratic. I love the sound such as ladder, or. It's quite fun. And in comparison with British accent, latter, it's fine, but it's better to say ladder. And also American words such as elevator in comparison with lift in British English. So elevator and lift. I prefer a driver elevator because a erratic sound, of course. Well, if you want to advance, we have to practice the language and say the same thing in different ways. I want to give you an example. It's not so easy, but we can do it. Okay. For example, he's ugly, but he gets all the girls, at the party. And secondly, I could say in a different way, although he's ugly, he gets all the girls at the party. Or using despite him being ugly, he gets all the girls. Or despite him getting all the girls, he's ugly. Well, finally, it's time to crash on my couch, on my sofa, because I'm all studied out, because I'm talkative, so I talk a lot. I'm sorry about that. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next video. Bye.